Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the leather bag lady. How are you all today? It is Friday today. TGIF Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. I had to think there for a minute. Leather bag lady weather report. It's kind of a dampy day. It was supposed to be a nicer day, so I don't know. Maybe the sun will come out a little later, but it better be nice tomorrow and Sunday. That's all I can say. But today's bag, let's get today's bag. It's actually not a bag I paid much attention to when I picked it up. I picked it up because it was one of those great brands that I love in Canada. It is, but upon more inspection, it's kind of cool. It is a black and red, obviously, you can see, tote bag by Brixton of Vancouver. Don't really know a lot about this brand, and I've aged this bag as a 70s bag. This kind of extra long shoulder strap kind of gives me that impression. Lots of pockets, 2 slip pockets here, and all beautiful raw leather inside. You know how I feel about raw leather. And a nice extra wide, as in the full width of the purse or bag or tote or whatever you want to call it. A little fluffy there. And it's all a velvet interior. Look how lush that looks. So I've listed it as a 70s, as I've said. I think the color combination, the simple styling, and just the velvet interior kind of gives that away. So you've got a huge compartment here, a central divider with a compartment, and this is one of those soft ones. So as I said the other day, with another bag that has one of these soft compartment dividers, I just put a piece of foam core or something that is not, going to be so hard that it bashes against you, but it just gives that some structure. It's not cloth. It is kind of a wipeable, almost vinyl material, but I think it would still collapse. And it is attached at the bottom. Some of them are open at the bottom, which drives me nuts, because anything you put in this compartment just slides through to this compartment. So there is a zipper, and there's your Brixton, Vancouver, Canada. Really nice, simple, as I say all the time, simple styling. Now, this red color is coming up quite a bit more vibrant than it is in person. It's a little bit more of that winter red that I talk about, but it is just fantastic. It's in great condition. There was a couple of little spots where there's a little bit of color loss. I have treated the red already. Just very, very minor spots. But if I see them and I have the ability to fix them, why wouldn't I? And there we go. Beautiful zipper closure for full security. Little bit of a gusset in the bottom. So I think it's 16 inches wide. So you're going to get a lot of stuff in here. And there you go. Very useful tote. These seem to be my go-to. I just can't handle the smaller bags. I use, where's my bag? Yeah, this is not a new. You've seen this bag many times before. This is a 1980s Izod olive green. Why is it so heavy? Oh, I've got lots of change in my change purse. So I use one of these I just get at the dollar store. And if the bag is too tight, you can't get into the pockets. And if the bag is too loose, which this one is bordering on, it opens it up so much that, stuff has the potential to fly out. So I that's just my go-to for bags. Never used to be, but I really enjoy just the versatility of being able to last minute throw a bunch of stuff in. I'm usually carrying Pius's wallet because he's got such a cute butt. Why do you want to put that gross big bulgy thing in the back of sorry, Mom. Sorry, Pius. But anyway, I usually end up carrying Pius's phone and his wallet, and I just want to be able to throw that in. The bag I was using recently, oh, I've put it away already. It was a really nice, deep caramel Coach shoulder bag, and it was a beautiful bag. My little pouchy thing fit in there, but I couldn't get into it easily. And it had a flap over, which tends not to be my go-to. So whenever Pius needed his wallet, I was digging for it. And, I didn't want to do that. And plus it got wet. When we went to the Blue Jays game on Sunday last weekend, the bag got wet. And I was really happy to see, after a couple of days of allowing it to dry, that water line actually disappeared. Cheaper leathers, in my experience, I find that doesn't happen. So good old Coach. I believe that bag could be borderline dated, that I could list it on Etsy. I'm not sure. I haven't done any research on it yet. I haven't plugged in the Creed number. But anyway, so Brixton, beautiful, out of Vancouver, Canada, tote bag today. And it's Friday. So what are you doing for the weekend? I'm going to the trailer with my girlfriend Connie. Pius is going to take me this evening, and we'll pick up a pizza on our way. And maybe Pius can hang out for a little bit. And I'm kind of regretting committing to 2 nights, I'm going to be honest. But anyway, say the least, we will be having our first. We've kind of been apart for 1 night a couple of times, but not 2 in a row. I know, puke, I know, but you know what? I'm loving it, loving every minute of it. So it's should be an interesting weekend, that's for sure. Whether or not I bump into any of my old friends from the trailer, I think Connie and I are just going to stick to our little patch. I am going to take my running shoes. I used to walk every morning, and it's about 5K walk. And so what is it, as much as that? You know what? I think it was. So I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that much, but I'm going to give it a go and kind of retrace some of my steps. I don't know what it is about this place. I know Pius had a hard time in the beginning, and rightly so, that it was maybe more attached to my past than it was the place, but absolutely not. It's, I'm going to be there with Connie. I'm going to be carless, which is, if I'd had the car, I would have gone to the beach. I would have, I can still go to the beach. I can walk to the beach. That might be the walk I do, is just down to the end of the road to the beach and back. I don't want to ignite my ankle issues and all that crap if I do too much. So, mind you, I walked back from the mechanic the other day. That was 40 minutes, and I didn't have any problems. But anyway, we'll see. I'm sure there'll be some wine drinking, and it's Connie's birthday on Sunday, so we're going to go and pick up some birthday stuff before we head up there. And I want it to be a little bit of a surprise, so that's another reason why. I hope she doesn't watch this. I don't think she does. That's another reason why Pius is going to be taking me. And then he'll be coming to pick me up on Sunday. Mike, Connie's boyfriend, will be joining us on Sunday also. Mind you, we probably will be gone by the time he's there, because he's working all weekend, which is why she's hosting me for the weekend. I think it's just me. I'm not sure if there'll be any other girls there. But whatever happens, happens. And we will be having a great time regardless. I'm not sure what Pius is going to be doing. He got a bit of an SOS from my parents, because the carpet that went in the basement now has made the bedroom door, it doesn't close. So that needs to be shaved. And then there's some trim that needs to be put in the basement. So, but if it's a beautiful day, he will be out on the bike, which will feel weird, I'm sure, without me on the back. But I told him many times, I think he still needs to have a singular relationship with his bike, not just me. I don't know. I'm very, even with his daughters and his granddaughters, I kind of constantly try to encourage him to go and spend time with them by himself. Doesn't need me there all the time. And if his girls have anything, a little bit more personal to talk to him about, maybe they don't want me there to hear. I mean, after all, I'm still relatively new to the family. So, anyway. And speaking of that, my mother is calling, so I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great weekend, and maybe I'll do a video from Dunnville. Bye, everybody.